All right, we'll get this up. Hello, anybody that's new, welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name's Natalie. I'm here to do the monthly general reading for the sign of Libra for March 2020. Let's get a smudge up, get everything cleansed and balanced. This one's not going to want to catch. There we go. And some for you guys. Do the cards. There, and we'll do Lilith as well. And then spread the love around. There. That's how I'm protecting myself against the coronavirus. I put a thing on Facebook, said I was going to do that. I was going to smudge the shit out of everything. I said, and if you show up at my door and come to visit, I'll smudge your brains out. So, we'll see. There we go. Hey, Tripper. Oh, really? That's cool. That's really, really cool. Rebecca, yes. I just got it. I just got your email. I had people waiting. I had to come in and I had to address them. I'm smudging everything. And when people come into my house, I'll be doing the same thing. I'll be doing a lot of smudging. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I'm just thinking about it because I'm already behind doing these general readings. And I still have, this one's Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Aquarius. So, counting the one I'm on, 5 more to go. And I have to honor the gifts that I have. And I'm feeling tired now. It wouldn't be fair to you if I tried to do that for you, what you asked me to do. You wouldn't be getting the best of me because I'd be worn down by the time I got there. So it won't be tonight because I won't dishonor my own gifts that I'm given here by trying to burn myself right completely out. I'll be burned out as it is. Normally I take a day or two off after these readings because I need it. So just give me a moment, I think, here. Well, one thing I'm going to do, Rebecca, is I'm going to send you the list. Okay, I'm going to send you the list of the readings, the pricing, and all of that stuff. I wrote it a long time ago. I don't even remember everything that's in it. You'll have to go through it to familiarize yourself. Know what, Jen? Oh, well. That's just Mark's truck. That's just Mark. I'd like to say I can do it tomorrow, but the thing is, I just don't know where I'm going to be at physically and mentally. There's the big thing. I'll have to think on it. That's all, because I don't want to make a promise that I'm going to break. Okay, so where the hell am I now? Right now, where am I? I just put the smudge up. This is for Libra. All right. No notification, Jennifer? Isn't that something? Isn't that a Dickens now? Come on, baby. This is for Libra. What's coming up for Libra for March? For this 5-card spread, which is a general reading. And if you want it to be all about you, that requires a private reading. But this is hit or miss. Some of it may resonate and some of it may not. Maybe none of it will, and maybe all of it will. Everybody's different. But it is geared to your Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising. All three. This is for Libra. What do they need to know? What's coming toward them? What are they going to have to deal with? We bring direction and guidance as well for Libra. For lovely, lovely Libra. Jennifer. Oh my God, you read my mind. You just predicted the future. I just remember Daisy. I was going to say, Jennifer, would you mind terribly to tag Daisy in the group? Thank you for understanding, Rebecca. I appreciate that a lot. Libra. I don't do astrology, but I'm Libra rising, and I don't even know what that means. So, all right. I think here's where we're going to cut. Last run through. Yeah. And we'll cut the deck right here. And we're going to see if Lilith agrees that these are your cards. Lilith, as this deck stands, the top 5 cards, are they the cards that are meant for this 5-card spread, for this general public monthly reading for the month of March, for the sign of Libra? Are these the cards that are meant for this general Libra reading for March 2020? Thank you. Must be hitting them dead on. She hasn't said no in quite a while. Your very first card. Here we go. Overall energy, we're looking here at the 4 of Swords. Recovery. That's the overall energy for March. Second card, your wealth, your finances, Queen of Cups. Sensitivity. Card number 3, your hearth and your home. Card number 4, the Wheel of Fortune. What is going on here? I shuffled these cards very, very well. What is the final card if I see another one? And I never do that. I never reshuffle. And it's not. All right, well, they're meant to come up. They were meant to come up. We've got the Chariot here as your message from Spirit. That's interesting. The overall energy is recovery. And this says to me that you've been through a whirlwind recently, Libra, a whirlwind of emotions, upset, upheaval. It could be good or not good. It can go either way here. Either way has been taxing. It has been draining. It has been challenging. It has been work. It has been exhausting. It has been tiring. But you are now in recovery mode, is what we have here, recovery. This is not a bad card, and it doesn't need to be read as a bad card. Fours bring us, and in this case, a sense of stillness with the 4 of Swords, a stilling and a grace period here of the mind, a rest period, a recovery period, needing this rest as well, very much so. It's stopping everything. It's trying to stop everything, and I'm taking a break. That's what's going on here with that card right there. That's the smartest thing you could do for yourself. Self-imposed break, we'll say. Here, I'll bring this back up. Swords aren't always bad either, but swords can get to the heart of a matter real quick. Goes beyond all this stuff that gets buried over it, right to the heart of it. But with this card, the Four Swords, as I said, now is the time for the break. You need this break. If it doesn't become your choice, it'll end up being imposed upon you. You're going to find yourself on a break either way. You do not want this imposed upon you. You just don't. Some of you may need time away from work. That could be where all the turmoil was, a relationship, or even some kind of a stressful commitment that you've made. It's time to break free and break out, take a break. This quiet time is necessary and an opportunity to look after yourself, to rest, to recuperate, and enjoy a gentler pace of life. The Four also shows some plans may need to go on hold. Accept that this is how things just need to be just now. You will make progress when the time is right. The key words are inaction, time away, taking a relationship break, healing, peace, stillness, and rest. I received this card over and over again before I ended up in the hospital. And I seen 27 fours in the run of that day, and I knew. I knew before that I could feel something coming towards me, a foreboding feeling. And also it was something that I had to go through. It was all part of the plan. But, and I used to like the number 4. Now I see it, I almost cringe. But in this case, and part of the problem was that I would not take a break. I would not recuperate. I would not go through recovery. I wouldn't go through anything. I kept forging and plugging through and plugging and plugging. And I was so burned out. So I refused to do that anymore. That's why I went to live readings, to make my life easier. But I was beyond burned out. I was just, it was crazy. So the universe just said, okay, it's going to hurt us a lot more than it's going to hurt you. We're going to put you flat in your back. And that's exactly what happened. I always used to have, your third eye is, it bothered me a lot. It bothered, when I read, it just would come to life. It would squirm, and it tired me out. When I had to take that break, and I was gone for a month and a half, something like that. I don't know how long, about that. That went away. And I did come back rested. And I came back overlooking things, making changes. That's what you have to do here. If you don't do it of your own free will and say, yeah, I do need a break, I'm tired. I'm just tired emotionally, mentally, physically, I'm tired. You're going to be okay, but if the universe steps and intervenes, you don't want that. You just don't. It was for my better good, I guess. I'm still trying to figure out why. But that's it in a nutshell. There's your overall energy. You're going to be doing things as your overall energy for the whole month. Through the month, you will be doing and accomplishing things. You will be working at things, little things, slowly. There's no big kerpow moments here. Almost like the universe is saying, go easy on them. Go easy on you. As many less impacts in every way, shape, and form that you can think of through the month of March. You're not going to be jiggled around. You're not going to be receiving high impact. You're not going to be receiving upheaval, shocks to the system, or anything like that. Everything will be an easy flow. But even within that, you'll find there are moments that are challenging for you. Heed that warning. Heed that. You got to put yourself first. You're in recovery mode, and everything's going to slow down for you. The Queen of Cups. Beautiful card. She is a card of about loyalty and dedication and support, mostly love. She has a love of people. She makes me smile. This queen is really, truly, overall, she's the Queen of Hearts. She's a very sensitive and compassionate woman who's very gentle toward her friends, openly loving toward her family and partner. She offers loyalty, inspiration, creativity. So any projects you may have on the go will thrive as well. If you're resonating with this card, the Queen is telling you and showing you now is the time for you to focus on your relationships, on your children, and sharing with friends. If you are single, Libra, she predicts you are emotionally ready for new love. You're ready for it. Advice: tune into your nurturing side. In decision making, your emotional intelligence is your best guide. I would never recommend that, but hey, it's tarot. That's what tarot says. Keywords are love and nurturing, generosity, sympathy, compassion, protection, care, and emotion. So in order to focus on those important aspects, make sure your finances are in order and are not taking and stealing your energy away from things that really matter. All right? That's important. It's like you're being slowed down because you need this time, but at the same time, you still have to hold up to your obligations. That could be a bit of a challenge. But as I said, there's no pow moments, there's no panic moments, there's no extreme joy moment, there's nothing. So financially, you should be fairly stable through the month. I'm not seeing any big uproars here in your financial sense at all. Not at all. But you have to put you first. The third card's within your hearth, your home, your family, and your intimates. Exactly, Rebecca. Because I would never, I would never recommend that. Let your emotional intelligence be your best guide is not something I could never see me telling anybody to do that. I suppose it goes deeper than that, is why it's there. Because right on the surface you go, why would I ever do that? Why would I let my emotions rule my common sense and my logic? Making intelligent decisions and whatnot, I would never. But maybe it goes much further beyond that, and I can go on about that, but I'm not. Leave it for food for thought. The third card, your hearth, your home, your intimacy, your relationships, the things that are closest to you in your life. We got the Two of Pentacles, options. Do I stay or do I go now? Huh? That's one of the meanings here. You're going to stay put or you're going to go. And when you go, there will be growth that goes with that as well. An expansion, opening your world a little louder, letting more in, experiences, making decisions and choices as well. Big part of this card. could find yourself during March under the weight of making a decision of some kind between two things. You do have options, and you are going to stop. You're going to consider those options very openly and very patiently. You're going to, if you get two options, three doesn't matter. For each one, you're going to look at the journey. You are assuming how journeys are going to be, and you're looking at the bigger picture, where you possibly will be led to and end up in, and you're wondering which one is the right one. For me, as I always say, there's no right or wrong choice here. It's what is the best fit for you. It's something to think long and hard about. This could be a decision that carries on for a few years. Once you make the choice and the decision to do this, you're in it for the long run and for the long haul. We've already covered, really, but the choice it probably concerns jobs, places to study, potential homes, or where to travel to even. In personal finances, there could be some demand on some of your resources. You may find yourself juggling your income and your books and expenditures on the books in order to balance the books at the end of the month. That might be a bit of a challenge. So be careful before that happens. Be mindful of it. When you're spending money, you're pulling money out, you have to ask yourself for everything. Is this something that I need, or is it something that I want? Guaranteed, if you stick to just the needs only for March, you won't have to juggle anything at the end of the month. Your advice for the card: pay attention to the details of any financial agreements, any financial offers, and look for long-term benefits rather than short-term gains. They're instant fixes, only fix things within that instant. You're not any further ahead, and you might even be a further behind on it. So, in saying that, let's go over your keywords here. Choices. This is within your home life. So I'm seeing a move here for somebody. It's the first thing I saw when I turned it over. A move here. For potentially something better. It's not a move down, it's a move up. But choices, property. Here you go. Investing in property. Finances and balance. Judgment. Contracts. Details, again, are very important here. Playing out for you, Libra. Pay attention to any financial contracts or agreements or offers. You've got to ask yourself, if I go through with this, is it going to still be worth it to me 5 years down the road? You need to ask yourself some intelligent questions, but base them on fact, not on assumptions. Hard call there. It's going to be challenging. It's not going to come easily. It is not going to come easily at all. Of course, the next card I just love. I don't see, as I said, there's no kerpow moments. There's no big upheavals. There's no big spikes. And even in your challenges for the month, that doesn't exist either. All right? You are where you are supposed to be in this moment, at this time. You're within your own destiny. You're walking, living, and breathing within your own place within destiny right now, in this time for you, Libra. And you can take comfort in that as well. So we're looking here. We've got a bad wind out there, and I keep thinking I hear somebody coming up my stairs, but there's not. It's like there's somebody out there. A little paranoid from earlier still, maybe. Just a little bit. It's just making me a bit jumpy because I'm super aware. All aspects of your life are boosted when the Wheel of Fortune shows up within your reading. Everything is going to flow with the wheel as you move forward, and for you to allow fate to take you to your destined path, your destined life direction. The card also shows that you'll be feeling very generally optimistic overall and able to make the most of your luck in turning unexpected opportunities, which is exciting, into really great decisions that will change everything for the better for you. And another meaning of the card is intuition, clairvoyance, your gifts. They're going to be heightened. And there's going to be some spiritual growth going on for some of you as well. The advice, the wheel is not so much a doing card where it requires from you to do things and move forward, but it's more of a receiving card as you open up to receive. So we don't want to put more work in our way. That isn't necessary. We don't want to do that. We don't want to add to our plate. We're our own worst enemy in this case. It's not about the doing, it's about the receiving. So enjoy and appreciate the good fortune that comes to you now. And all you have to do is go with the flow. It's not a big deal. Just go with the flow. You don't even need to think about it. Thank you, Jan. Thank you very much, Rebecca. So yes, I'm loving this card. It's coming up, and it's almost like it's splitting itself. It's being fair to everybody, because this is a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful card. Fate and luck, the unexpected. That, to me, every time I say that, the unexpected, I get a sense of excitement for you guys, or us, I could say. Things you don't see coming that are going to put a big old smile on your mug. Completely, beautifully pleasant surprises. There's a lot of movement with the wheel. A lot of movement in your life going on. Bringing about changes as well. Decisions may have to be made. That's okay. Remember, not right or wrong. What's the best fit for you? That's what you're looking for. Clairvoyance being highlighted. Incredible. Listen to your own intuition. Is that right, Jan? Wow. I love this. See, there's another card like that. If I had a room, like a room by, I'd have these posts made into posters, my favorite cards, is what I would do, because I think they're cool. They make me feel good. I see the destiny. I see the magician. A hope, the star, and I smile inside. As soon as I see them, I smile. The last card, last but certainly not least, actually number one overall, is your message from Spirit. This is nice. You're going to go into your recovery time. For those of you that are really smart, and you're going to come out the other end, and you're really going to have your show on the road. There's going to be a push on. You got the chariot. He's all about movement, and he's all about speed as well. Things unfolding, you know. You sound really busy, Jan, and being busy means you're living your life, and that's a wonderful thing. I love it when the cards are right. This is also that you really, really need to be careful of with this card. And for some of you, you've been sitting back on your haunches. You've had things you wanted to unroll, things you wanted to introduce, plans you want to implement and get moving, and you haven't been able to. And this card here is opening up the starter gates. It's lifting the flags. It's saying, go. On your mark, set, go. All of a sudden, you're not sitting there idle anymore. You're not waiting and biding time. Yeah, friggin' who. You get to move forward. But the thing you got to be careful of, you got to watch your ego. Careful of that. And remember, with this card, at this time when this is going on, you're moving forward and it's high speed. It's great and it's wonderful. You got to watch your ego. You have to watch your ego. You may brush people the wrong way and find yourself having to answer for that down the road. You don't need these things facing you. It's a card of high energy and very little to do with sensitivity. So you have to put the effort in behind everything, to think of who you're dealing with, who you're rushing by, and try to keep a proper perspective on this. Let's say, no, my hair's naturally straight. Naturally straight. Yes, I like him a lot. He represents a sign of Cancer as well, if that means anything to anybody. Oh, he's way back. Where am I? Bum. I hope I can get through all of these tonight and get them done, because I'm starting to feel a little the battery's unwinding. This is a card of movement. It's time to make some serious progress. Travel is going to be favored now as our moves connected with your work. The card's also a general sign that every single aspect of your life is going to surge forward. However, balance is necessary. You may need to treat some people around you with care, because this is a card of high energy rather than sensitivity. The card reveals that good timing and being aware of your ego will be essential if you are to keep your show on the road. Another meaning of this card is acquiring a new car or a vehicle of some kind. Lucky you. The advice of the card: it's time to actively move forward with your plans. Keep that ego in check when you need to. Try to be aware of that. Try to keep aware of that. Don't get so self-involved that it's just you and nobody you. Only you. Nobody but you. Becoming more self-centered. Don't let that happen. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Yeah. Be sensitive to those around you, especially other people that want to be moving fast and they've been trying so hard, and you're just smoking them, going right by them. You know what I mean? Try to slow down a bit and give them encouragement, if nothing else, and tell them, you wait. I waited a long time. I paid my dues. I did what had to be done, and I couldn't move either. But now I am. It's all about divine timing, and tell people not to give up hope, to keep going. They'll never know how close they came if they give up, as that old expression goes. The advice: it's time actively for you to move forward, Libra, with your plans. Keep that ego in check when you need to, and enjoy this time of power and this time of motivation. I love those two words, power and motivation. Keywords are journeys, determination, willpower, progress, friction, guidance, and protection. And that's the final word in your message from Spirit. Guidance and protection. Keep yourself grounded. Don't get too self-centered and caught up in everything that you're doing. And other people pay for it, or their feelings are hurt, or anything along those lines like that. Oh, that's okay. Oh gosh, Rebecca, hey. Haha. Yeah, I know. When we get excited, we can tend to come through, barreling through, and going, "Get out of my way! Get out of my way! Get out of my way!" You know, you don't want anything slowing you down or holding you back. Good. I'm glad you got something out of that. Oh, Rebecca, you're entitled to 3 questions for your reading. You didn't give me. You gave me your information, but I didn't see any questions. So you get 3 if you want to, or you can just have a general open reading. That's completely up to you. That's why I was going to email you back too. So now that you're here, you get to hear it here. So that's pretty good. Thank you. And it's not going to be like a long, it depends how I feel. If I can squeeze it in tomorrow, I will. I've got one. She's been waiting, and I told her either tonight or tomorrow. So I do have to get her taken care of. But just that if I'm burned out, I won't read. I just won't. Because then I'm forcing everything, and I'm thinking too hard, and I'm trying to go beyond the obvious and listen hard to messages coming through, and it's not comfortable. So I'll be back in a few minutes, everybody. I'm going to continue through, and we're coming into Scorpio is next for March 2020. We'll get Scorpio done. I'm just going to plug away here, take my time. So I'll do is I'll say goodbye in a moment. For those of you that are new, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. It's Bay of Fundy Fortunes. Give a thumbs up outside as well of this live stream. If you could, that would be great. If you subscribe to the channel, don't forget to click the notification bell, although they're not working really well, but do it anyways. And if you'd like to join us on Facebook, we're there as well, under Bay of Fundy Fortunes, and our group is closed and it's private. It's just a nice safe haven and a nice place to be. You're all more than welcome. A warm welcome to everybody. Now, please keep the peace in. You can share your love and your light out with the rest of the world. Keep your integrity forefront and center. Always come from an area that's driven by good intentions. Watch your thoughts, your words, your deeds. The universe knows you in and out, every molecule, every atom of you. It watches, it knows, it takes notes. Give you something to think about. I'll be back in a few minutes. We'll continue through with Scorpio. Thank you for your time so much, and thank you for being here. Best wishes to you all during the month of March.